everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of the Lucasfilm edition of the Castles, Capes, and Clones vlogcast. Today we'll be talking about Kevin Feige and Star Wars, an awesome Leia poster, and more. We are Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post. It really does help us out. I'm Loren, and I'm here with my cousin and co-pilot, Rich.
Hello. Hello.
How's it going?
Apparently,
I know.
but I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's your arm?
It's still a little bit sore, but it's not too bad. I was telling Rich after I got my first vaccine, I was like, I'm not feeling anything from the vaccine. I'm feeling good. Then later on, my arm started aching. And then last night, I was feeling fluish. Now I'm feeling okay. My arm is much better than it was. A little bit sore, but not too much. So, yay.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
Vaccines are fun.
Yeah, things are fine. All right. Well, we've got a short news week, which is good. You know, it's always fine. But we'll start with the news with Kevin Feige has revealed his involvement in Disney Plus Star Wars TV shows. And he said that his only involvement is that he stays up until midnight to watch The Mandalorian. As far as we know, though, that's it for in terms of him being developing. He's just being attached to developing a Star Wars film.
Yep. I think a lot of as always, the rumors of like Kathleen Kennedy not leaving, and obviously they confirmed that she's not, and that Kevin Feige would take over because he was overseeing the Marvel universe for so long that he can do that for Star Wars. But
way.
Yeah, I mean, like, it makes sort of sense, but he's still very much involved in Marvel, so I wouldn't want him to have to
divide his time so much. Yeah,
because there's still a lot of Marvel stuff he's got to be involved with, and so I mean, I feel like Star Wars could use someone like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but it doesn't necessarily need to be him.
Almost every franchise needs somebody like Kevin Feige. I mean, let's admit it. DC needs one. Star Wars needs one. I don't know why it's so difficult to find somebody like him.
I don't know. I think it's not the difficulty. I think it's them actually deciding to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, even if it's not Kevin, like one person, like what I had hoped the story group would be, the Lucasfilm story group would be the driving force between all that.
Yeah. Ooh, Hot Wheeler.
Yeah. But they're not really there for that purpose. They're just really there to be like, and they don't even really enforce a lot of things. They're just kind of like, yeah, but that doesn't really check out. But if the filmmaker's like, no, but we want to do it, they're like, okay. They're not like super gatekeepers. They're kind of just keepers of the lore. And if you need to know something, they know it. Or if they have an opinion about something, that's what they do. But they're not driving the story in the narrative, which is fine. But I feel like there needs to be some person or entity to at least help make sure that everything fits and everything's kind of aligned. And there's an overall plan.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So,
I mean, I'm excited that he's going to be involved in a film.
Right.
I think that would be really. I'm like so curious as to see, what his film would be like.
Yeah. I mean, is it a film or could it be a trilogy?
Yeah, or trilogy,
like I feel like
or whatever
like
it was.
if I have a feeling it's going to be some kind of trilogy because I think his strength is in storytelling, and I think his strength is in an overarching kind of storyline. So it'd be nice to see what he can do with just like. I mean, we don't even need to. I mean, if anything, Disney Plus showed us is that you don't have to conform to what's been done before. So, like, does it have to be a trilogy? No.
Yeah.
No one's ever said it has to be a trilogy. Like, it always has to be a 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I mean, like Rogue One and Solo, those weren't trilogies.
Right. Or Indiana Jones technically it's not a trilogy anymore. It's
a
5-movie.
It's
a series. It's a franchise. Well, it's
a trilogy.
Yeah. So like a new Star Wars saga. But even then, that doesn't mean it needs to be 9 movies spanning however many years. It just means a group of interconnected stories.
Yeah.
So,
I think it'll be interesting and fascinating. And I'm here for it.
Yeah. And, like his involvement with the, like not being involved in a Disney Plus series. I mean, he could be saying this, but with both Marvel and Star Wars are very secretive. So
yeah, and his answer really wasn't.
Answer.
Yeah, it really wasn't an answer. It was just like
this is what I do for Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you never know. But I don't think I don't think he's taking over like the same role he has for Marvel. I think he's involved as much as he needs to be involved with whatever projects he's working on. But I don't think it's the overall LucasFilm plan that he's involved with.
I think that they're just asking him to develop something. So
yeah,
and that's it.
Consult.
The end. Yeah. All right. Well, the next story, ILM has released a look at the special effects they did for The Mandalorian Season 2. And they used every trick in the book. They used models, they used puppeteering, animatronics, CGI. Awesome. Now, this is on YouTube?
Yeah, it's through they have a it's like ILM VFX is their YouTube channel. And so they just showed a bunch of scenes and how they composited. It wasn't like an in-depth making of. It was just kind of like a sizzle reel. But they took scenes and then they showed you piece by piece how they put it together and whatnot.
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
They're still in the vault. And like there's a scene that they showed where they said, here's the volume and here's the real set. And when you see it on screen, you really can't tell the difference. So they do, it's ILM. They do.
It is amazing, though, what they've done with the special effects. Right. And especially for a television series. I mean, some of these Disney Plus shows are like amazing. Right? I mean, like, it's amazing to see what they're able to do.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what the other Star Wars shows are going to be like. Like, obviously Kenobi and Andor and everything else. So
yeah, those are ones I'm really excited about because I think that these shows have a plan more than the last sequel did, last trilogy did.
Oh, definitely. So
yeah, have a plan and have good showrunners. I'm sure, so I'm excited.
Yep.
All right. Well, in publishing news, Del Rey announced that writer Emma Miko Candon will be writing Star Wars Visions, Ronin, which is an original novel that ties into the Star Wars Visions television show. Yeah. I completely forgot about that show.
Yeah. So Visions is the series or like compilation of anime inspired shows using a whole bunch of the popular anime creators. So, and she herself is, I think she's tied to a lot of like manga and stuff. So
Oh, that's
it'd be
cool.
interesting to see if, I mean, it's a novel, so it's not like a manga book, but like she's tied into that world. So
Right.
interesting to see what, because it's not really, I don't think they've said like where these episodes take place, because it's not like a series where it's combined together to one story. I think it's just stories here and there. So it'd be interesting to see. But Ronin is, I think it's like a Japanese warrior that's like tied to a specific something. So
yeah, he's like a samurai, but untied to a certain like like
whatever.
you said. I'm basically repeating what you said.
Nice.
So so that's cool. I'll be really curious to see what it's about.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see this Vision series here.
Yeah, I mean, judging by some of the other anime things I've seen based on other properties, it should be cool. So,
when's it supposed to come out?
I don't think they ever gave a timeline for any of these things. They just said soon.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, we don't even know when like Ahsoka or any of those Acolyte are coming out. All right, well, anytime it could be coming out.
Yeah.
All right, well, our last story is in collector news, and StarWars.com revealed a new poster featuring Leia wielding a lightsaber, painted by Christopher Vacher, and it's called Until Our Last
Breath.
Okay, I just had my eyes dilated, so I can't see some of the stuff. So now it makes sense. Until Our Last Breath.
Yep.
Available from Aaron Archives as a limited edition print. I wish I could have this print. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, we'll have it in the links below, but it's pretty much like a Leia in like a white robe kind of looking things, and a Star Destroyer coming out from the clouds behind her. So
yeah, I live for any time Leia wears white robes. Like it just reminds me of the first scene of Star Wars, A New Hope.
Yep.
And she looks gorgeous. I mean, like and the face looks so much like Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, Our Last Breath. All right. Well, we have come to the end of our episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post. It really does help us out. Share our post with your family and friends, and leave a comment below to let us know which story you like the most this week. You can always reach us at podcast@castlescapesandclones.com. Leave us your feedback, both good and bad. We'd love to hear from you. You could reach me personally on Twitter @Lojav and on Instagram @Loren Javier. Where can they find you, Rich?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram @R2Romasanta.
All right. Well, the opinions expressed on today's vlogcast are solely our own and do not represent the Walt Disney Company, its subsidiaries, or assets. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you later.
Yep.
Bye.
May the Force be with you.